how to use my phone and do nothing for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Oh my god, her face. I'm sitting right here. Did you really just try calling me?
Yes? Yeah, sorry, I've never used a cell phone before.
It's so different from a regular phone. Neither have I, but this is so exciting.
Like,
It'll be super convenient.
I'm laughing because we're probably like the only two people in our age group that have cell phones, thereby like making them useless like in a friend circle.
Yeah, yep. I suppose we should be careful about only using them when necessary. I hear the battery doesn't last long.
I have news for you, Ayumi. It does not get better.
No, it only gets worse. Now, I never had one, but aren't like Nokia's, like the little brick phones, notorious for just lasting forever?
I did have a Nokia, and yeah, that thing was impossible to die. Like it was unkillable.
But he just gave us flip phones.
He gave us flip phones. Yep.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Older cell phones did have much longer battery life. Yeah.
It's really only going to get worse from here. So,
yep.
I'm going to think about my phone.
Yeah.
Let's see. How are we going to split this up? What do you think, Ayumi? How should we divide the work?
Why don't we start by reviewing our notes and seeing if we can deduce anything?
Good idea. Nope,
and if you take all the credit for my hard work, I'll kill you.
I'll put a paper bag over your face. Except it will have a smile on it. It'll just say, I'm a douche. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, the days when, like, in order to put in any, like, actual, like, text information, you had to actually sit here and go, oh my god.
I got pretty good at that.
I did too, but, like, thinking about it now, no.
Yeah, no. I think we should start by reviewing our notes and seeing if there's something we can deduce.
Okay, let's review then. So, we have a victim, Eisuke Sasaki, discovered this morning.
Wow.
That is a bit of a leap, sir. Okay.
That is a leap.
Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide.
I think you're right.
Now, Eisuke was wearing a paper bag with a smile on it when he was found. And there's a certain similarity. It's like the Smiling Man urban legend because we don't really know if it's a real life case.
Well, no. Didn't what's his face? Our big muscly boss say
Utsuki?
that, like, yeah, there was a case 18 years ago where three girls died like that. They were strangled by hand and left with paper bags on their heads.
Okay, you know what? Fair. You're right. It's like the real life case of the Smiling Man. Ah! I was right!
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, she wasn't here for that. She didn't hear about the real life case. She just walked in afterwards.
You're right.
You mean the urban legend?
Yes, yeah, of course. Oh no, Nix, your cat said it's too scary? That's okay, it'll get better. We're gonna make it fun again. But what if the urban legend is based on the actual murders that took place 18 years ago in Kofuku City? It's possible a horrible incident like that could have spawned such a morbid story, right? Still, we need to establish some sort of connection.
The victim was a boy, right?
That's right, and all three victims in the older cases were girls, according to Mr. Utsugi.
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely that was only a coincidence. It's probably relevant. The poor kid Eisuke, covered in one of those horrible paper bags.
Yeah.
Was there anything else on your mind?
I'm going to think and find out if there's anything else on my mind.
Yes.
What am I missing? Oh, I should mention that we met the detective assigned to the case. Her name's Kuze, but I'm going to think about Utsugi. Her name's Kuze. Utsugi seemed to recognize her from somewhere.
Yeah, that is a really weird cut.
Right? There was this really pretty detective lady, but I'm just going to think about how hot our boss is.
Has Mr. Utsugi worked with her before?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask.
Huh. Well, where do we go from here?
You know what? I just thought of something.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't have fit the victim profile. Okay. Kuze is
26.
26. 18
Christmas
years ago
cake.
would have put her at 8. Maybe she's a relative of one of the victims.
Oh, yeah.
And that would
Maybe
explain
older
why
sister?
maybe that would explain why she's so tense.
Yeah.
And would explain why Utsugi knows her, because he probably, interviewed...
Family members.
Family members, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, where do we go from here? Use my phone. No, let's...
I wasn't at the scene of the crime, so I only know what you've told me so far.
Okay. Can we call somebody? No, Mr. Utsugi, come back. We can't live without you. Kidding. I might have a crush on him.
Definitely have a crush on him. What are you talking about?
If we decide like we got to think about something else and it cuts to another like close up of Utsugi's face, then we absolutely are lusting after him.
Absolutely, 100%.
Where?
Is there a way to open the notebook and question mark at the rope used to strangle the boy?
Oh,
Yeah, are we allowed to use our little magnifying glass?
I see no.
Doesn't look like it. Okay. The smiling man is highlighted now.
Yeah. Nope. There we go. Some say that if you laugh when you meet him, the smiling man will kill you. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, it was highlighted because some new stuff got added.
Right.
Great question. Wish I had the answer. Well, maybe it's worth checking in with the police again. Forensics could have dug something up by now.
Good idea. If it's all right with you, I think I'll try to find out more about the victim. Poor guy.
That would be helpful, thanks. Oh, I'll call the office.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
I know it's you.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah.
I feel like I'm starting to get more comfortable even when Mr. Utsugi isn't around. Oh, travel. Here we go. Police station.
Aha.
Alright, see you later.
Good luck. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't think we're ready for that yet, but if we keep working together, maybe one day.
What?
Yeah, right. Get ready for what yet?
Did I miss something?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm off. See you later.
The police station. I wonder if Inspector Kamada is even here. Mr. Kamada!
I miss you.
I'll see if one of these officers can help. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me out?
Hello, sir. How can I help? Oh, she's cute.
Do you know if the inspector is available?
You must mean Inspector Kamada, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Actually, where do I know you from? Haven't we met before?
I don't know. I'm Somen Noodle of the Kyoto Noodles.
You're so familiar, but...
Think? She seems to think she recognizes my face, but I'm so generic looking.
I'm so generic looking, it's not a surprise that she recognizes my face. Help! Hello? Yes? What are you looking at?
I want you to nah. She's... It's you! Oh, must be from a previous game.
Ah. She's wearing glasses now, so we didn't recognize her. Yes, that's me! And you are...
With the Utsugi Detective Agency, that's right.
I'm sorry, you looked familiar, but I don't remember your name.
Oh, that's alright. I'm Soman Noodle.
How could I forget a name like that? Of course! Great to see you, Soman.
It's been a while. Did you transfer to this precinct? I mean, I should have recognized you right away. I suppose it was the glasses that threw me off.
I can't believe I called it. Also, why doesn't she have a name yet? She's still police officer.
Oh, right, I usually wear contacts, and yeah, I transferred here a while back.
I remember her being a pretty sharp investigator. Maybe tell us your name.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the notebook.
She's just others.
She's
She's just police officer? Oh no! We don't even know how old she is. Wow.
Wow.
How much work would it have been to give that character a name?
Apparently a lot.
Wow. I mean, I realize we put a lot of thought into our character's name, but
I
come
know.
on.
Oh, right, Inspector Kamada did mention that someone might be coming by. I suppose it's you. I'll go see if he's available.
Yeah, her parents were real uncreative. It is a good thing she became a police officer. Who the fuck is this clown?
Excuse me. I need a drink. I think this is the detective that was getting yelled at by Kuze.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll give him a real voice as opposed to my dumb voice.
Okay.
Well, is this the supposed PI? Who's this? Yeah, it's this fucking guy, Red. You're right. I was right.
Yep.
Oh, it's the guy Kuze was yelling at this morning. Just kidding, buddy. But Inspector Kamada is busy right now, so I've been assigned to help you out. He's the murderer.
Perfect.
The name is Daisuke Kamihara. The Daisuke Kamihara.
I've never heard of you.
You can call me Dice if you want.
No thanks. I don't want
Most
to.
people want. Okay, well, I'm Soman Noodle. I'm with the Utsugi Detective Agency. I'm not calling you Dice. Not gonna lie, Dice is actually kind of a cool nickname. Just not for this guy.
Not for this guy. This guy's a clown.
Let me use my brilliant intuition to deduce why you're here. Scoping out that murder, right? That's right. Normally we'd give your team a little more space, but the case is already so unusual. Don't even sweat it. I'm your guy. Hit me up. I'll tell you everything. And I mean anything.
Really?
Okay.
What
Hey.
is with that face?
Hey.
Daisuke?
You're gonna tell me anything, Daisuke?
Daisuke.
You know, about an active investigation? Okay, cool. No, tell me everything. I'm just gonna go right to Kuze. No, I meant about the victim. Although, sure, I take personal questions too.
Well, we are pretty generically handsome. I guess it's not a surprise he's hitting on us.
Why is he like this?
Sorry to jump in, but you're going to need to take this conversation somewhere else. Like a hotel room, there's a Love Hotel just down the street.
Fine, we can follow procedure if you insist. Thank you so much. Fuck this guy. Right this way, boy detective, to the fabulous interrogation chamber. Whoa, hey. I mean, I'm all about Utsugi, but, like, calm down. Is this guy for real? Really? Boy detective? Well, maybe I can get something useful. He seems like an idiot.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad the female police officer with no actual name is serving us tea. Help yourself.
Oh, thanks. I could use some tea.
I promise I didn't poison it.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, enjoy it, bro. She never makes fresh tea for me. That's gonna be his new voice.
That's his voice. Yep.
Right.
This man is a total Chad.
Anybody?
Oh.
I'm right here, bro. So, about the case. Right. Not like you came here for tea, huh? Right? Am I right? Fine. Where do you want to start? Yeah. You already have a few details, right? The victim's name and age? That's right. His name's Eisuke Sasaki. He was only 15 years old.
Oh, and now we've told this man who did not know before.
I visited the scene this morning. Yeah, I saw you there. I was too busy getting ragged on by my hot partner. And I saw you there getting verbally spanked by Detective Kuze in front of everyone. So, the kid apparently rode his bike there. I don't know if you saw it, but it was a bike. It had a label on it that said Sasaki. That's expert detective work. We recovered it at the site. That's right, I saw a bike with the name Sasaki on it. Yeah, it was mixed in with all that garbage. Such a shame. It's a pretty nice bike. I took it home with me. Look at you noticing things. Real detective shit. Real detective shit. Notebook updated. Well, I mean, you're still not a real detective like me. That would be me. Because, you know, I'm so, like, generically attractive.
Just like everyone else in this game so far.
Yeah, there hasn't been a single ugly person. Ugly people don't exist in Japan. Did you know that? Great. Okay, time of death. They're telling us it was around 9 p.m. last night. I wouldn't know. I was like 4 beers in. At that time, it would have been... At that time, it would have been pitch black out there. No streetlights at all. Great murder spot, obviously. Because, you know, I'm an expert on murders, being a detective. We still don't know why the kid would have been out there. I just stroked out for a little bit. Sorry, everybody. We still don't know why the kid would have been out there at that time, of course. We found the body at the pumping station. Deserted location, you know? You know, you were there. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think it was one of those early morning joggers that found it. Joggers, man, they're always finding bodies. Maybe they should, like, jog more. I really hate this guy. I gave him the douchiest voice. Fuck me.
He's kind of a douche, so it's good.
I know, but the voice I gave him actively makes me hate him more, and I'm the one acting as him.
Amazing.
We still have no idea what the kid was doing out there at that time of night. But we haven't ruled out that someone driving may have seen something. It's right next to the road.
You just said it was fucking pitch dark out there, buddy. Which is it?
Well, I mean, everyone knows that when you drive at night, you don't use your headlights, so... maybe observations
I
here.
mean, when I drive at night, I find that my headlights are pretty useless unless they're pointing directly in front of me.
I mean, yeah.
Like, if I were driving by a dark forest, I wouldn't be able to use my headlights to see into the forest because they're facing away from the forest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Dead people? Whoa. Would I have gone out there as a middle schooler at that hour? Probably not. I was like banging everyone in my class because I was so cool. Ugh, this whole thing is depressing.
Why did that stupid kid have to go and get married?
Why did that kid have to go die? Now I gotta go get drunk and then I'm gonna get yelled at by Kuze again for showing up late.
For showing up late and drunk.
I'm gonna take this tea, put it in my pocket. Cheers. Not bad, right? Bet you don't get to enjoy tea from a beautiful lady often. What? Yeah, it's good. Man, it's the spot. Fresh tea, and she didn't bring me a cup. I'll ask for one in a little bit, I guess. Huh. I'm guessing he's going to get a no.
Oh,
Good.
he's gonna
Fuck
get
him.
a big old fucking no.
I can't wait. I'm going to think how this guy's a douche. I should keep listening to Detective Kamihara.
No.
Ask, listen. Let's see. As you know, the victim had a paper bag over his head when we found him. Not just any paper bag, right? It had a smiley face on it. That's right. It's the hallmark of the Walmart killer. Yeah, it was creepy as hell, man. And the bag was all dank and old, too. Ugh, I'd die. What? What do you mean by dank and old? Forensics is taking a look now. I don't know. It just looked gross to me. But we'll see what they find.
I mean, it was a paper bag that had been on a dead person's head overnight. Yeah, it's gonna look dank. Not like weed dank, just like dank because it's been out in the elements for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Also, dead person proximity.
They're telling us it was around 9 p.m. last night. Okay. I mean, you saw the place. Dirty old pump station tucked in the trees. Okay, any other observations, sir? What could that kid have been doing out there? Tell me more about the victim. Yeah, so did you hear did you hear that there were some murders like this a while back? I did. You're talking about the young girls who were killed 18 years ago. Heesh, it's like you already know everything. That's our boy detective. Man, you don't even need me. I'm knocking off early. This guy keeps pushing that button. I'm about to punch his face in.
I wish we would stop, like, telling him the things we know and make him tell us.
Yeah. So, I guess you already knew that those victims had paper bags with smiley faces on them too, right, Mr. Smiley Pants? Thought so. Anyway, that's obviously going to figure into the investigation. Right, well, it's a complicated case.
Is it?
So, riddle me this, boy detective. All those victims were girls, and serial killers love their patterns. But our victim is a boy. Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun!
Strange, isn't it? Aw. Yeah, it is. But there's another major difference between those victims and ours that I bet you haven't thought of. Care to hazard a guess?
Was it this one was a boy?
No, well, they were strangled differently.
Yeah, they were strangled differently. I really don't like telling this guy anything.
I
feel
know,
like we're
but
just
we have
giving
to-
him information.
We have to progress the plot.
Ah.
They were strangled differently. Survey
they were.
says... You're right, huh? Maybe you are a full-grown detective after all.
I hate this guy. What voice did I use for him?
The nasally annoying, like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, well,
Well, never mind.
never mind.
The previous victims were killed barehanded, but Eisuke Sasaki was strangled with a rope or string. Ding, ding, ding! There were no murder weapons 18 years ago. Pretty big difference if you ask me. Let's see, how old is this guy?
Yeah.
He's probably like 26 or 27. Nope.
Dice guy. There we go.
Oh, he's question marks years old?
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
That is interesting. Why didn't they give him an age?
Because we're genre savvy. He's involved somehow.
Ugh.
He showed up late drinking the day after a kid was murdered.
Yep.
He was out late that night, murdering.
Oh, we've got more information about Eisuke, right?
Yeah, let me... we learned that he had traveled to the pump station on a bicycle. The paper bag that covered his head was apparently fairly old.
Hmm.
Okay. Eisuke's case. We're obviously going to be taking everything into account, including those murders from 18 years ago. You want to talk about 18 years ago, huh? Why? Were you even alive at that time? I mean,
you?
technically, I was 1 year old. Where were you 18 years ago?
Yeah.
I knew you were a baby, and here you are, a full-fledged private investigator. Wow! Maybe I should have been a PI. It must be cool to not have to play by the rules. A certain someone wouldn't be breathing down my neck all the time. Hey, I'm serious. You think your boss would take me on?
Oh my
In a
God.
fight? Yes.
If he did, I would quit.
No, take him on in a fight. Punch the shit out of him. Utsugi
Well-
boxes.
If he did it like that, sure.
Moving on. Maybe I really should go to the PI route instead of working in this dump. Alright, can we talk about the case and knock off this stitch and bitch session?
I know, right?
I'm gonna take more tea. That tea hit the spot. I feel kind of bad that she didn't bring a cup for him, though. Fuck him.
Oh, Soman, you're so young and naive still.
I'm gonna think. I should
No.
keep listening to Detective Kamihara. Why? Help anybody. Right here, bro. Ace case. Yeah, I know. Wait. Do you remember anything about that case from 18... Oh, that's the normal Soman.
That's Soman.
Wait, do you remember anything about that case from 18 years ago? Yep, I was in elementary school and it was all over the news. The victims weren't much older than me. I wasn't worried about it, but the school and everyone's parents sure were. They made us walk to school in groups and they had a whole neighborhood watch thing going on. It was like we were in a parade. Ridiculous. Really? No, not really. It's called a metaphor. Try to keep up. Anyway, every day we'd gather in the gym to make sure we were all there. Sometimes one kid would be missing. Boy, did that cause a panic. This is like the exact plot of Danganronpa. Well, sure. Yeah, sometimes it was me. I could hear them all yelling out for me and scrambling everywhere, looking, because I was causing a problem, because I'm a problem causer.
Yep.
Sounds super annoying. Why are you telling me this? Of course, some parents would just pick their kids up from school to avoid it all. When I think back, I guess I was pretty sheltered. Sorry to all the teachers I annoyed.
No, you're not.
Anyway, since all the kids were safely inside before sundown, I guess we didn't give the killer anyone to kill.
Yeah.
Maybe I should workshop that joke.
Maybe you should shelve it.
Maybe you should not joke when there's like dead people. Yeah.
This man is insufferable.
You know, I really don't remember the whole paper bag part of the story. Could you tell me more? Oh? Yeah, I mean, it's been 18 years. I guess I just forgot. But it was pretty shocking. How could I forget that? Anything else? Paper bags? Really? I feel like I would remember that. Okay, he doesn't have anything else to talk. If he was in elementary school 18 years ago, how old is he? Let's find out.
26, 25. He's in his late 20s.
Yeah, I know you're right there. Okay, let's just think again. I wonder how old he is. Ask. Okay. I'm gonna look at him, and it will
Stare
tell me his
right
age.
in his face.
He looks like an experienced detective. Maybe a bit young, but still. He's a real oddball.
He's a real asshole.
I wonder if he's heard the Smiling Man urban legend. I'd say he's old enough to have heard it. There we go. Detective Kamihara, are you familiar with the urban legend known as the Smiling Man? Did you say the Smiling Man? I did. You know, like a man who's smiling. They call him Emio sometimes. I don't know. What's the story behind it? I explained the whole thing to Detective Kamihara just the way Ayumi explained it to me. Oh, that's so creepy looking.
Yeah.
Whoa! I see what you mean about the similarities between that story and this case. Is there any connection? It couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? Hey, that's my catchphrase.
Yeah.
Did I sound like I was deducing something awesome just then? I did, right? Maybe, I guess.
The number of people asking, gosh, is this a coincidence, is astonishing to me.
I totally did. Anyway, joking aside, that's definitely something to think about. I'll make sure to put it in my report and credit myself. So, thanks for sharing, idiot. Yeah, the Smiley legend is pretty similar to the Smiley Man legend is pretty similar to this case and to the murders from 18 years ago. Urban legends, man. All right, let me think. Hard to pin down what he might be thinking.
Spoilers, he's not thinking.
Why is he staring at me like that? So intensely.
Oh god, he's about to say something really stupid and or inappropriate.
He might have an observation to share. Maybe he's more of a detective than I've given him credit for.
Doubtful.
Observations? You know, now that I think about it, there's one other thing we haven't even considered. Go on!
Now, we look constipated, goddamn.
Well, it's just, the officer who was just here seemed like she kind of liked you, didn't it? I'm jealous. She's hot, right? A woman that hot and she wears a police uniform? Now that's a legend. Oh boy. I'm so glad she transferred to this division. It's like destiny. Wow. And that's why they call me Dice. I sure am a lucky bastard, I tell you.
Connie!
What? Beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of him. Oh, hi there, ma'am. Didn't see you there.
Ma'am, what's that supposed to mean? What are you two blathering about? Do your job. We've got a murder to solve.
No, it's not what you think. I mean, maybe it is. This guy won't shut up about how hot our coworker is. You motherfucker.
Wow.
He's all ooh, and the uniform is the piece de resistance. What? Anyway, I'll get back to work. Toodles. Oh shit. Have fun, buddy. Bye. He's leaving just like that?
Ugh. Sorry about that.
At least she doesn't immediately like say like, oh, like she just doesn't accuse us of that.
She obviously has a functioning brain.
She has a functioning brain.
Might also be genre savvy. Who knows? Anyway, sorry about this morning as well.
Oh, okay.
I guess I haven't even really introduced myself. I'm Detective Kuze, Junko Kuze, Investigation Division 1. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm from the Utsugi Detective Agency. Soma Noodle. Sorry to bother you this morning.
No, it's my fault. I didn't realize the inspector had called you guys in.
It's no problem at all.
That said, don't get in my way, understand?
Oh, right, of course. But I am going to ask you questions. So,
Sorry, I have work to do. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. And
Oh,
she's
man.
gone.
That is such a fucking slick way to get out of a confrontation you're done with.
I have to get back to work. Bye.
Excuse me, just fucking excuse me and leave. Just dip. I love her.
I'm the only one here. I guess I'll travel. Maybe I should ask if Inspector Kamada is still busy, just in case. What's this? He's dead with the paper bag on his face. Oh. Come on, just one cup, okay?
Why don't you brew it yourself?
It's Detective Kamihara. I just really want you to brew it for me. I can't believe he's begging like that.
Gross.
It's for the good of the investigation, trust me. Oof. Oh, hey boy detective. Are you really leaving already? Okay, bye, I guess. Took that one on the nose. Shrug it off, Dice. I'm not, I know, we're genre savvy. He isn't.
You saw all of that?
Huh, yeah, but I have some unrelated questions. What's your name?
Yeah, please. All right. Let's find somewhere to talk.
So, were you able to get some info from Detective Kamihara?
No. Yes, more or less. More like I gave him all the information.
Yeah. Please tell us your name.
Oh, I was wondering if Inspector Kamada is available.
I'm sorry, but I'm told his meeting is running long.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should come back tomorrow. Meeting's not gonna be that long, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
I've worked with a lot of detectives, but that one, well, he's something special.
You might not want to follow in his footsteps if you catch my drift.
Loud and clear.
Nobody appreciates sexual harassment.
Noted. Observations?
You've grown up a bit, haven't you?
No,
Wow.
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 Is this a murder mystery or a dating sim?
Both of those things can be true.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I should head out. Please give Inspector Kamada my thanks for his help.
Sounds good. Safe travels.
The fucking sparkles.
The sparkles are incredible.
Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Sobin.
Welcome back.
I feel like I picked a really good voice for this guy.
What, Utsugi?
Yeah.
So, how did it go today? Well, I went to the precinct to see what I could find out. But Inspector Kamada was in a meeting all day, so I spoke with Detective Kamihara instead. Is that so? Well, thanks for tracking someone down. Ayumi, what about you?
Sure, well, I went to see the victim's family. The Sasaki family was very nice and welcoming. I felt like it was a good family home. And considering their terrible loss, they were so generous with their help. They really want to know what happened.
Yeah, no shit.
It's just senseless, you know? Eisuke wasn't in any sort of trouble. He was just a regular kid. It's just... I'm gonna get really weepy now.
Just what?
Excuse me. My lady feelings are getting in the way.
My ovaries are reacting.
My uterus is floating around inside my abdomen. Hold on, I need to corral it. His family said that when he came home that night, he locked himself in his room. They said he'd never done anything like that before. they weren't sure. Uh-oh. Come on, stream. They weren't sure what it was all about. He wasn't responding, so they were about to try unlocking the door, but at around 8 p.m., his mother heard a noise at the front door. He went to check, and it was Eisuke, still wearing his school uniform, holding a telephone receiver. So he hadn't been to his room after all.
The days when there was only one, like, landline in the house.
He dropped the phone in surprise when he noticed her. Then he locked himself in his room for real.
Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder who he was talking to.
Yeah, great question. His family didn't know. Anyhow, it seems as if he snuck out again after that without his family noticing. And that's all I have for now. I'll keep digging.
What the world happened to this poor kid? You know, I've been digging into the cold case from 18 years ago a bit more, and I'm concerned.
Oh no.
You see, the police never made all the details public. In particular, the use of paper bags.
Oh, well, maybe that's why fucking Chad hadn't heard about the paper bags.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Oh, so that's why Detective Kamihara didn't remember anything about it. Do you know why they withheld that information? Well, I have an idea, but it would be better to speak to Kamada himself about it. I understand. Regardless of the reason why, if the police didn't release those details at the time, then it seems a bit of a stretch to assume that the case is connected to the Smiling Man urban legend.
Oh yeah, because it couldn't be a copycat because
Yeah, it's not public knowledge. So
Yeah.
the only person who could recreate it is the Smiling Man from the urban legend, or people who are close enough to the actual murders to know those particular details.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the legend almost has to be connected to the current case, doesn't it? In some way? Well, I do think I need to fully understand the urban legend if I'm going to solve the case. You specifically?
Well, me and my pecs.
Well, yes. I'm fascinated by the case of the Smiling Man, and I want to take a deeper dive into it. Now then, I'd like to have the two of you review what you learned from today's research.
You got it. Shall we, Summit?
And review. So we have a victim, Eisuke Sasaki, who was found with a paper bag on his head with a smiley face on it. A series of similar crimes took place 18 years ago. I like how we have little desks.
Oh my god, it looks like we're in a classroom.
I was about to say, we look like we're in a classroom. 18 years ago.
Yes, that's right.
Precisely. The desks look a lot bigger from this point of view.
Yeah.
The case from 18 years ago involved 3 murders. And the victims all had one thing in common. All of them were teenage girls. These desks are so tiny.
They're so small.
All of them were teenage girls.
It's so terrible to think about.
Also, is that a computer on her desk?
I think so. So the killer from 18 years ago was never caught. It looks like a really old laptop, like the big clunky ones.
Yeah. I was thinking, there's no way it's like a monitor for a desktop because
No,
it's way too thin.
It has to be one of the early laptops. I mean, this is Japan in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would have been absolutely a viable thing.
Yep.
And the information about the paper bags was never made public. So only a handful of people know about it. The killer, the families of the victims, the police who were investigating, and whoever found the bodies.
What does it all add up to? Do you have any thoughts based on the info you have so far?
Well, I suppose what I could say at this stage is... I have no idea.
What are those bottom answers?
I
Hi,
don't...
Loop.
Hey, Loop. I don't know. I wonder if we play through this again, there's something here.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, you can fill in a name?
Maybe.
Huh.
Huh. Alright, well, right now...
Oh, select it, then select a character to make a deduction,
Well, I
possibly.
mean, we got nothing. Let's just go
Yeah.
with the... I have no idea.
Yeah.
I suppose what I could say at this stage is I have no idea about anything.
I mean, that's safe to say because nobody has any idea right
I have
now.
no idea who killed Ace Guy.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to solve the case this quickly.
I wanted to, though. Sounds like that's a wrap on our investigation for the day.
It feels like comparing notes really helped. We're working together well.
Yeah. I agree. I'm counting on both of you. Alright, let's split up and continue the investigation tomorrow. Oh, that's you.
I'll head to Askey's middle school and see what I can learn.
I think I'll see what else I can get from the police.
Yeah, maybe we can actually talk to the inspector tomorrow.
Excellent. Good luck out there.
Now, when you say split up, do you mean we're leaving the office for the day to go home?
I think so.
Okay.